You're watching E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to talk a little bit more about all these recent takes that we've been hearing regarding Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, we did a whole stream about this yesterday, but once again, even though the stream is on the channel, and going forward, streams will always be on the channel now for you to view fully. But I do want to make a separate video because I know a lot of people don't come to the streams, as well as a lot of people look at the stream time and they're like, oh my God, I don't have time to watch all that. So the more important discussions that we have on stream, I will always do separate videos for you guys who don't come to the streams or can't make it. In this case, we're going to talk about some of the reactions that happened yesterday. And of course, you all have read them by now. I don't have to go through all of them. But some of the key takeaways were obviously end credit scene, which we did a video about that earlier. I think another one that a lot of people are excited about is, I think it was Toho Kingdom. Or no, it wasn't Toho Kingdom. It was another user that on Twitter that mentioned something about 3 fights. And a lot of people are excited about this. Even me initially, I thought to myself, oh my God, are there 3 Kong versus Godzilla fights? But I think the person who said 3 fights means the 2 fights with Godzilla versus Kong, and then the last fight with Godzilla and Kong against Mechagodzilla, which I think that's probably what it means. Now, my biggest concern is whether or not we're going to see any other elements in between these 3 big moments of the movie, because you hear a lot of mixed reviews or a lot of mixed takes regarding the human element of the story. And look, you're going to hear a lot of things before next week. All right, it's going to be Plot Leak City starting Wednesday. Okay, the 24th. There are different countries around the world that are going to get this movie this week, and I would say starting Wednesday, you're going to start hearing a lot of story leaks. You're going to start hearing a lot of plot leaks. And if you really want to avoid spoilers, you might want to unfollow certain Twitter handles. You might want to maybe not watch certain videos. But remember, it's your responsibility, okay? Also, a quick warning, we're going to be doing a lot of streams in the next week. Obviously, we got the big stream coming next Tuesday. So also keep in mind, if you're one that doesn't care about leaks, you want to know everything, do not bring them into the chat room and stream. While I don't care about hearing plot storylines and I don't care about leaks and stuff like that, if you really want me to know that bad, just message me. Don't leave it in the chat room on streams. Do not ruin it for other people, because I will not be discussing leaks on stream. But, I might do a video separate. I don't know. But don't bring it to the stream. I warned a couple of people yesterday. I'm taking very, very serious care for that, mainly for the viewers. Like I said, I don't care. So if it's something that you want me to know, just send me a message on Twitter or Facebook, and you can do that there. But yeah, definitely take care this week. And you're going to hear a lot of crazy stuff. You're going to hear a lot of crazy stuff, okay? You're going to hear a lot of things that are not true. You're going to hear people saying there are post-credit scenes when there may not be. You're going to hear certain elements of the story that sound crazy, and they're not going to be in there. You're going to hear some very true story elements that may ruin the movie for you. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I've been doing this for 7 years. You're going to hear some crazy stuff the next week. Half of it's going to be true. Half of it's going to be untrue. You're going to see articles talking about things that are not happening in the movie because they're going to be clickbaiting you. You're going to hear, just name it. You're going to hear things like Rodan's in the movie. You'll hear things like Mothra's in the movie. You're going to hear it all. You're going to hear it all. Don't believe all of it. Have fun with it. Read it if you want to. But remember, don't set yourself up to be disappointed by this movie by believing something you hear on the internet. Try to keep your mind clear, because I'm telling you right now, you're going to hear a lot of it. And especially with this movie's very, very focused. Everybody's attention is on this movie. One thing we spoke about on the stream yesterday was the Woketopians are ready. Okay, for those of you who know what I mean when I say Woketopians, we're talking about these Twitter people who have nothing good to say about anything. There's already racial attacks being put at this movie. There's already people targeting this movie for not treating people of color correctly. There's already people attacking this movie for not treating Asian people correctly. You're going to hear a lot of that because of the recent events that happened with the massage parlor murders. So now suddenly, Asians being mistreated is a hot topic. You're going to see a lot of that going into this movie. It's already started. There's been a Twitter user that said more on this next week. So he's preparing a review where he's going to talk about how much this movie mistreats Asians and mistreats people of color. Prepare for it all. This movie is going to be heavily scrutinized. It's going to be, you know, some people are going to say bad things about it. This movie is going to be the center of attention next week. You're going to hear it all. My advice would be, if you can, maybe avoid major portions of the internet outside of your group, whatever groups you follow, whatever people you hang out with, you socialize with. Stick with them and try not to overindulge on all the crap you're going to hear, because you're going to hear some crazy stuff. Good example, 2014. I remember when the movie came out overseas, a couple of days before it came out in the States, there was this one website that had an article about an end credit scene that took place in Asia, but not for America, where in the end credit scene, they showed a clip of Mothra flying across the ocean, and she had an army of flying Muta with her. That's to give you an example of some of the crazy stuff you're going to hear. Okay. You'll hear a lot of crazy things, and you're going to hear people that are going to tell you things that happen in the movie that don't happen. You'll hear people saying, you know, or people misinterpreting things. They might show a monster in the movie that some people misinterpret as a Toho monster. So, like, for example, we had that spider, right? That was in one of the posters with Kong. And immediately a lot of people were like, Kumanga, Kumanga, Kumanga. And it's like, dude, it's just a spider. You're going to get a lot of that, okay? And because I know there's a lot of Toho fans out there that are dying to see different monsters, don't take it seriously. Don't get your expectations overly, like, loaded. You know, what you see next Tuesday or next Wednesday, I should say, is what you're going to get. So I just kind of wanted to give that advice out there as someone who's been following this franchise for 7 years, and I've seen some crazy stuff, you know, Taligan, Vishnu. I mean, some of you guys remember this stuff. Some of you guys might be like, what's he talking about? Don't, you know, just be careful is what I'm saying. Do whatever you want to do, but just be careful. You've been warned, basically, is what I'm saying. Now, in terms of all the takes that we've gotten, for the most part, the movie sounds pretty good. You know, I'm looking forward to it. You know, let's all take it with a grain of salt. Everybody has an opinion, but overall, I've heard nothing but good things, and that is a better start than what King of the Monsters got. King of the Monsters was not off to a good start in terms of what people thought, but there were also people who said a lot of good things about King of the Monsters before the reviews came out and pretty much coffin the movie into a corner. I overall, I'm still very optimistic and very excited about the movie. Yes, there is one particular scene that has been confirmed that I'm not crazy about, and that's pretty much the bracket, but that does not determine whether the movie's good or not. That's just my own personal taste. I don't like the idea of an opening bracket to make this movie look like it's a big boxing match as opposed to an adventure. But again, that's just my taste. That's not going to determine whether or not the movie's good. But we have a lot. Look, it's going to be a crazy week. Definitely stick here on the channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, follow. We're going to have a major stream next week. Cougar's probably going to stop by. For those of you who don't know Cougar, he has a big channel where he does a lot of Godzilla content. He makes his own puppets. He's probably going to stop by next Tuesday. You know, it's going to be open invitation for other content creators to stop by the stream. I want to have a long, fun stream. We're going to do giveaways. We're going to talk about Godzilla all night. We're going to prep up for the movie, and it's going to be a stream extravaganza next week starting Tuesday night. So be here for that. We got a hype session I'm going to do a big hype session that night. People have been waiting for this new intro for the stream, so I'm going to drop it that night. This is going to be a lot of fun stuff. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping you guys will be there. And just be careful this week is what I'm saying. This is just a Godzilla versus Kong warning coming from someone who's been doing this for a couple of years. You're going to hear a lot of crazy stuff. Stay level-headed. Don't believe most of it. And if you don't want to ruin the movie for yourself, just be warned, man. There's going to be spoilers and plots all over the place. It's going to be very, very hard to avoid. And just try not to fall for the clickbait. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you're a veteran here, please comment down below. Let's help warn the newbies of what's to come starting this week. What was your biggest experience from 2014 leading up to this point with hearing some crazy stuff leading into one of the Godzilla movies? I always remember the Mothra with the flying Muto end credit scene that was exclusive to Asia. That was one of the classics. That was certainly one of the classics. So yeah, definitely comment below if you're a veteran here. Some of the crazy stories you remember hearing back in the day. Definitely share it. Let's get everybody aware of what to expect. There's going to be a lot of clickbaity stuff. Remember, this movie is standing by itself. It's got no competition. It's very hyped right now. There are going to be so many websites, article writers, Twitter clout chasers, and woketopians that are going to be on this movie like white on rice. It's going to be insane, and it's going to provide a lot of content here because you know, maybe I'll bring Lenny out this week. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'll do a Lenny poll. We'll do a Lenny poll. You guys let me know if you want to see Lenny do some bullshit videos this week because there's going to be a lot of it. So, all right, guys, that's it for this video. This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Click here to watch more content. Don't forget to leave a comment. Also, make sure you like and share this video. If you want to know when the next video is up, click the notification bell next to the subscribe button. And most of all, make sure to click that subscribe button for regular content.